The UNI basketball team had a successful non-conference season, going 11-1. On this edition of Panther Sports Talk, we sit down with Ben Jacobson and talk about the nationally ranked Panthers. We check in with a Hall of Fame football player, update you on the women's basketball team that beat the Hawks and the Cyclones, and bring you a story on a senior student athlete. This is Panther Sports Talk.